Hi everyone, welcome to Access Module 12, Creating Database Reports. Go ahead and open 12-1 and then from the tabs choose Create, choose Report Wizard. From the tables, select the down arrow, choose Suppliers. From the available fields, select Supplier. And then let's go back to the other table called Products and then choose Product, Category, Cost, and Total Sales. So we should have 5 available fields. Click Next. They will be viewed by suppliers, so click Next. The grouping level will be by category, so select the right arrow. It's in blue. We're going to be viewing them by grouping levels category. Click Next. The sorting order will be by product in ascending order. Click Next. Make sure the layout step is checked. The orientation is portrait and adjust the field width is also checked. Click Next and we'll give it a new name, and this will be Products by Supplier and Category, and then click Finish and you'll have your report. The report shows in what's called Print Preview. You have a little magnifying glass here. If you click the down arrow on the status bar, it'll show you every page. There are 7 pages here. To get back to your first, click the arrow with the slash. That'll take you back to the first page. So to close out of print preview, click the close up here. And then right now this is design view. So down at the bottom on the status bar, there's one called report view. Go ahead and click that. And this is what it'll look like when you're ready to print. Let's say, for example, you wanted to change muffins to bagels. If you double click muffins and start typing bagels, it won't let you. You can't edit. The only thing you can do in report view is either sort or filter. For example, if I double click beverage, I could choose selection and equals beverage, and I have all the categories of beverage, and then I can remove the toggle. So you can sort or filter, you just can't edit in a report view. So next you'll click the View button and choose Layout View. And for this one we decide we want to get rid of the cost column. So if you choose Cost and go ahead and press Delete, it only deletes the column title. So you have to now actually click the list of items and then press Delete. Then what we're going to do is we can actually see that Pepper's Old Fashioned Butter is chopped off. So if you click Products, that selects just the column title, hold Shift, and then select any item, and it selects all of them. And then you just hover over till you have the double arrow so you can widen the whole column itself. So I'm just going to go to the edge and just widen it a little bit more so I can see of all its crackers, I guess. The next thing, if you notice, you have all these hashtags, meaning that it can't, the column is too narrow to see everything. So select total sales, then use the shift and select any item. And again, this time we're going to shift to the left so you can see all the numbers. And then for category, select category and then select bakery. And this one we're going to just make a little bit smaller to the right, because what we're going to actually do is add a new column, the state to be between supplier and category. To do that, you're going to choose Show All Tables. So you have both the products table and the suppliers table, and then under the suppliers you'll see the state category that we want. Go ahead and double click that, and then it comes over in the middle of everything. So you hover over to where those little box with the arrows, and then you're just going to drag it over so that it's between the category and supplier. And if you want, you can just use your left arrow and that'll adjust it ever so slightly. Go ahead and X out of field list, and so we deleted a column and we adjusted some of the columns so you can see all of the contents in each one, and then we added a new column. Next, what we'll do is click View and choose Report View. And then what we want to do is maybe put any of the items that have total sales over 200,000 to be in green. So select in any of the total sales amount and then choose. In the Home tab, click the View and choose Layout View. Layout View. And then click any item in the total sales column. And then you'll choose the report layout tools, choose Format, and then select Conditional Formatting, and then you'll choose New Rule, and then instead of between, you want greater than, and the amount will be 200,000 in bold, and the font color will be green. And then go ahead and click OK and OK. And any value over 200,000 is indicated by the green. Next, click in the title, Products by Supplier and Category, and then press F2. Make sure you are in Layout View, select the category title, and then press F2. Press spacebar with your name. And then what you'll do now is choose under Report, Layout Tools, Design, choose Theme, and the one they would like you to select is called Retrospect. And go ahead and select that. It changes the font and the style. And then what we'll do is choose Print Preview. And Print Preview, you'll see at the bottom on the status bar. And there it is in Print Preview. So in Print Preview, again, you can also look at the other pages to see how things are laid out. And it has the new column, Supplier, State, then Category, Product, and Price. And there's a lot of green, a lot of amounts over 200,000. Go back to page 1. And then we'll close out a Print Preview. And this time we're actually going to choose Stamply Ranchers Year-to-Date Sales. Select that one. Choose Create. And we're going to choose Report Wizard. And then we'll choose all of them. So select all the double chevrons, and that puts everything over there. And then we'll click Next. And it's by supplier, which is fine. And then again, the grouping is by supplier, which is fine, and then by products, which is perfectly fine. And then in this one, instead of ascending order, we're going to come down to what's called summary options, and we're going to check off the year-to-date sales sum. We want a sum, we want an average, min, and max, and then make sure that it has detail and summary, and also calculate percent of total for the sums, and then click OK, and then Next. And make sure its layout is stepped, and then also make sure you choose Landscape, and it says the adjust field width should be good. Click Next. This one has a very long title, and this you'll find on page 316. And then go ahead and click Finish. So this is a much shorter report. It's just one page. And again, we'll click Close Print Preview. And then down at the bottom, we'll choose Layout View. And then the first column, Product, is way too long. So what we can do is, again, hover to the edge and make it much smaller. And then the year-to-date will increase the size of that. So if you click one of them, it selects all of them, and then you just stretch it out to the left side. For the summary that we chose, sum, average, min, and max, you have to actually click the first one and then hold Shift to select all of the rest. And then once they're all selected, you can, again, make them so that you can see everything. Excellent. So on this one, again, if you want to see what it looks like as a print preview, down on the status bar, if you select Print Preview, you'll get to see what this report would look like in print preview style. And it's just landscape and fits on one size, so that's good. All right, so we've done a report. A 7-page report. We did a summary of just certain, where it did calculations, the sum, average, minimum, max of the categories that happen to be in that query. The next thing we'll do is actually print out mailing labels. So select the table supplier, and then you'll choose create, and then you'll select labels. What you want to do is make sure that the file by manufacturer is Avery, and then the particular number that you want is C2163, which is already selected. Go ahead and choose next. For the font, make sure it's Bodani MT. The size is 12. So if you have to click the down arrow to select it, and 12. The font weight is normal, and the text color is black, and nothing else with italic or underline. Click next. So we would want the supplier name selected. So click the right arrow so it goes over in the prototype label, and then press enter, and then you would have the address, and arrow that over or double click and press enter. Next would be the city, and the city is followed by a comma and a space bar, and then you would have the state followed by a space bar, and then the zip code. So this is similar to what you would have on a envelope: the supplier or company name, the address, the city, comma, space, state, space, and the zip code. Go ahead and click next. You want it sorted by supplier. Next. And the name of this one will be supplier, so they're just reversing it, supplier labels. And then click finish. And then you have mailing labels. The last thing we'll do is create a footer on the labels page. So on the status bar, click the graphing ruler, which is design view. And then for page footer, if you could go below and where it changes to double arrows, just drag it down a little bit so you give yourself some room. And then choose under design in the controls area, choose labels. And then you're actually just going to draw a box. And in this box, you'll type your name. And then we'll go back to print preview. And then if you see, this is the labels, and if you scroll down in the footer, you'll see your name. Make sure you close out of each of the labels and tables that you've created and reports that you've created, and save a file, save as database, and submit. Thank you.